Alright everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Roaring Thunder Racing League National Series cutoff race from Chicagoland, as the chase will start next week with the top 6 contenders. Here in a moment we'll take you through the points and see where everything falls after Circuit Gilville. Alright, taking a look at the points here. Up in the lead of the points right now is Joshua R. Jones. Right behind him, you're going to have a Jeremy Horn. Jeremy Horn, of course, last week dominated at Circuit Gilville, and that moved him up to second in points. Noah Lewis having a little bit of a rough week last week, currently third in points. But here is where it gets interesting. Stephen Leffler, Jeff Dotson, Jim Whaley, Shane Gross, Charles Smith, all these guys separated by about 9 points. And keep in mind that 6th place is the cutoff spot. Any of these guys could fall out from 4th on back and not make the chase starting next week. And I believe next week is Gateway. I'll have to go double check. But that is so tonight's going to be very important that you hold your position. Don't make any mistakes. One mistake could cost you a chance at a championship here, as we're 5 out of 14 races completed here so far. Alright, I will leave the points up on the screen. Well, I'll leave the points up on the screen for you here momentarily, and we'll get some interviews with our contenders. Alright, first up we're going to grab an interview with Jeremy Horn, of course the winner from last week at Circuit Gilville. He won that race in dominant fashion, and we'll see what he's thinking going into Chicagoland tonight. Alright, Jeremy, last week you were able to have a dominating performance at Circuit Gilville. So what's the plan going into Chicagoland here tonight?
Well, it's all about the win tonight. I'm in the chase next week, so we're going to come in here and see if we can come away with some more bonus points. Track seems to be a little bit loose tonight, real fast, so we'll see what we can do.
And for, going into the chase is going to be interesting, as we got about 4 or 5 guys back there battling it out for a chase berth. It's got to be good to know that you're kind of locked in at this point.
Yeah, that run last weekend really helped us out. That's kind of the track we had circled was Gilles trying to get in, and so now we're just going to try to keep some of these guys out that could get in with a win, and the best way to do that is just go out there tonight and take it ourselves. That way nobody else gets in on a win.
10-4 on that, buddy, and the best of luck to you here tonight.
Thank you very much. Hope you and everybody watching tonight has a good time.
Oh, for sure we will. It's always fun in Chicagoland, bud.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, best of luck to you tonight, man.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, that was Jeremy Horn we spoke with there. A really, really good guy, and he's looking to have a good run going into the chase next week. And we'll go over the points one more time here in a moment with who is in. Right now, keep in mind the wins will get you in. So, Paul Cohan back there, if you see that win beside his name, even though he's technically out, I'm pretty sure he is in at this point. So from what I can tell, Paul Cohan is the only one outside of the chase currently locked in points. So what that's going to do, that will mean there will only be just a few spots left. Looks like 3 spots will be up for grabs on points here this evening. And that's going to actually move Noah Lewis to 4th. And as it sets right now, that would bump Jim out of the point standing for the chase. So that's going to be very interesting. We'll have to keep in check with that. Alright guys, we'll be back with you here momentarily on Extreme Sim TV.
We're going to do a pit party if you're interested.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Sure do. Exactly. Yep. Oh, I feel like I got to win, so I'm going for a win. Yeah, definitely.
Well, most definitely, that changes the game for you if you're trying to go for a win. You're not so much worried about the points aspect. How does that change your driving style?
Yeah, it's okay, Ron.
Usually I don't go for it. I'm usually very, conservative, but I don't think I will be tonight.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, in this case, normally I'd say, well, there's next week. There's really no next week in this situation.
Right. Yep, got to get it done tonight. All right, thank you.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
I got you. Oh, I'm gonna have a little help from a couple of these guys, get them a little bit of bad luck, and hopefully have a good run tonight and move on up into sixth.
Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of guys here going into the night. I know I just talked to Charles there, and he said he was basically going to try to just win the race. It was his only option.
That's I might have a far out chance to get in, race myself in, but yeah, I'm pretty much like Charles. I'm gonna have to win this race, so we'll see how it goes. I've had a few laps out here. The car feels pretty good. I ain't had too much practice yet, but I'm gonna go get a few more laps and hopefully get a groove in and settle in the race and hopefully get to the front.
Alrighty, well, the best of luck to you here tonight.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Gotcha, bud. Same as always, just bide my time and use tire strategy. Provided I can get the thing to turn tonight. First half of the race, I'll just ride around, bide my time. Second half, I'll bring it on. Appreciate it. You too.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, here we are at qualifying time. Right now, we're taking a look at Jeff Dotson in that number 3 machine. One of the contenders coming into tonight's race, currently scored in that 12th position. He'll come across the stripe for his qualifying time. He will cross, and right now he'll be P4. Right now, the fastest car on track right now is Charles Smith. We heard him say earlier he wants to get the win here tonight. He don't feel like he can get it done on points. So he's trying just to win the race. And right now, Charles off to a good side. It looks like Jeff has blown the motor. Coming around for a second lap. May have run just a little bit. Too much tape there. Shane Gross right now on track as well. In that number 41 machine right there is Shane. Out there turning some laps right now, scored in that 5th position. He'll bring it down pit road right now. It's Jeff back to 6th. Joshua R. Jones currently 2nd. Again, Joshua is your points leader and locked in to the chase. Right here is Dunning Hurst in that number 9 machine. Unfortunately, Dunning not championship eligible tonight due to lack of starts, so he is not eligible to move on to the chase. But he'll most certainly be out here trying to get a win as well. Paul Cohan right here in that SpaceX machine. Keep in mind, he is also locked in. But right now, it looks like Charles is going to get the pole here tonight unless someone goes back out for a second run. Joshua Jones will be 2nd. Steven will be 3rd. Jeremy Horn will start from 4th. Dunning Hurst will be 5th. Shane Gross will be 6th. Jeff Dotson 7th. 8th will be Noah Lewis. 9th will be Ronald Vincent. Mark will be in 10th. Kerry will be in 11th. James Capehart will be starting 12th. Tim Whaley will start 13th. And Paul Cohan will round out your field starting in the 14th position. Alright, as we're just kind of waiting on qualifying to end here. Doesn't look like anybody's going to go back on track. We'll get ready to get this underway. The checkered will fly on qualifying. Charles will start from the pole position here tonight. Here we go. They'll start gridding the cars up here. Get ready to go racing here from Chicagoland. All right, everybody about loaded in. Right there, that number 12 machine of Charles on pole. Nice looking ride for tonight. Outside of him, Joshua R. Jones. Then right there in that 4th position, that's going to be Jeremy Horn in that 14 machine. Again, he dominated last week. Right there, Noah Lewis in that number 98 machine. He will be starting in, looks like, 6th position. Not on pole. Our ticker's got to get caught up to these guys here. They'll roll off into 1 and 2 right behind the iRacing pace car. And we'll get ready to go race them for 134 laps around Chicagoland Speedway. Correction, Noah is actually starting at 8th, but the lights are out on the iRacing pace car. We're getting ready to go green flag racing from Chicagoland Speedway. 134 laps, pit window around 60 to 65 laps from what I estimated. That's again, running joke here, you know, me and math. So, we'll see. Who's going to make it into the chase for the Roaring Thunder National Series? We're about to find out. The cutoff race from Chicago coming your way right now. The pace car dive down pit road, leaving them in the hands of Charles. Charles hard on the gas. Joshua R. Jones on the outside. He'll come down, try to side draft a little bit off into 1. Right now, they're going to work it out through 1 and 2. Down the straightaway now. The pack will thunder down the back straightaway. Again, the straightaway's got a back straight's got a bit of a bend to it. Here at Chicagoland, off into 3 and 4. Charles is going to come around to lead lap number 1, but your points leader, Joshua R. Jones, is going to be all over the back of him here. All right, out front, Charles Smith trying to hang on to that lead. Joshua R. Jones putting a lot of pressure on that back bumper. Trying to make something happen here. Here comes Jeremy Horn in that 14 machine. He'll get up in the fight for the lead now. We're going to have a 3-car battle up front. Here comes Jeremy. He'll work to the bottom side now. He'll look for a way around Joshua R. Jones in that 76. Now Joshua R. Jones gets a run back on Charles Smith up front. Through 3 and 4 one more time. They'll come by to complete lap number 4. Lap number 4 will go on the board. Still out front, Charles Smith. Joshua R. Jones all over the back of him now. He'll look to the bottom. Nothing doing there. Through 1 and 2 once again, down the back straightaway. Carl's still trying to hang on to that lead. Joshua R. Jones with all kinds of pressure on the back end of him here. Jeremy Horn looking for a way around. Jeremy now get to the bottom of Joshua R. Jones. They'll be nearly side by side as they come through the tri-oval. In the 1 and 2, Joshua's got the higher lane. He's going to be able to hold the momentum. But right now, Charles Smith kind of walking away with this one. He said he needed to win the race to get in. And that is what he's trying to do right now. already led 6 laps on the evening, but he's going to have all kinds of pressure out of your points leader. We'll drop back through the field here momentarily. Paul Cohan back here running in the 13th position. Noah Lewis moving that 98 machine up to 5th. Even right there, we still got a battle up front. Charles Smith now side by side with Joshua R. Jones. Joshua trying to take the lead away from Charles. Really tight off the 2 here. Down the back straightaway they come. 76 machine on the bottom, a 12 on the outside. Jeremy Horn's going to get a big run. He'll have to lift out of it. Side by side out of turn number 4 they come. Down the front straightaway. Again, Joshua holding the bottom. Charles on the outside. Now 4 cars under a blanket. Jeremy Horn there as well. Steven also right there on the back bumper on the high side. And Joshua R. Jones will clear for the lead. Steven will drop to 2nd. Now Jeremy's going to look at 3rd. And he will move it up to 3rd. Charles dropped back to 2nd. Couldn't really cross over underneath Joshua. Didn't have the momentum. Alright, we'll head back into 1 and 2 one more time. Jeremy Horn now looking to go below that number 12 machine one more time here. Jeremy will get to the back, to the right rear quarter panel of the 12. Charles still working on Jeremy back there. Charles working that low line. Now he'll drop back to 3rd. Now maybe 4th. And Steven will work his way by. Back straight away they come. Now Charles right there behind Jeremy. Steven worked his way up by Jeremy here while I stepped away. He worked by him on the front straightaway, making that pass. Moves Steven up to 2nd, Jeremy to 3rd. 14 laps into this one. Look at Steven up there in that 2nd position. Jeremy Horn dropping back. Charles hanging on in 4th. These 4 is going to be separated just a little bit now. Taking a look at Shane Gross there in the 41 machine. Running in 6th. Dunning Hurst back here in 7th in that number 9 Coors Light.
The yellow flag is out.
And we have a yellow on the racetrack. It'll be the first yellow of the evening. Multiple cars around. Looks like Steven's going to be involved. What in the world happened here? Joshua R. Jones and Steven involved. Looks like Steven just lost it. Oh, and nowhere for Joshua R. Jones to go. Oh, and Charles getting involved as well there. Getting in the right rear quarter panel. Looking at the back bumper of Steven here. Oh, just got 3-0 that Joshua could do. Backing it down the racetrack. Hard impacts. 17 laps into this with already some championship eligible guys having a little bit of issue here tonight. Alright, we'll step away here and take a short break and we'll be right back with you here on Extreme Sim. Alright, we're back. A couple of cars coming down pit road, including Jeff Dotson. They'll come down to make their first stop of the evening with 116 laps to go here from Chicagoland Speedway for the Roaring Thunder National Series. It's already been a hectic night as the first yellow come out, and that involved Charles along with Joshua R. Jones. Charles also, of course, involved with the playoffs here. That battle for the 6th place transfer position. He got caught in that incident, got in the fence, along with Steven, who's also involved. Steven come into the night in 4th. Of course, with Paul jumping ahead of him, that knocked him back to 5th. So he was ahead of the spot by 1 over Jeff, who is currently in the transfers position. So that's good for Jeff. He kept his car clean. We're going to be 19 laps into this one. Still a long way to go. 19 out of 133 laps. And we'll be right back with you here on Extreme Sim TV.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, as we're back here, back under green. Right now, that's going to be Noah Lewis, the 98 machine, running in third. Shane worked his way up to fourth in that 41 machine as well. Good to see Shane up there in the mix. Noah kind of dropping up the racetrack just a little bit. Down the back straightaway they come. Dunninghurst leading this one. Again, he is not championship eligible, but he definitely wants to win the race and nothing else. Noah now working the bottom of the 14 machine of Jeremy Horn. He'll be right to that rear bumper of Jeremy. Noah getting a little bit free. He's going to lose a spot to Shane, and it looks like Jeff as well working their way in. Shane, oh, Jeff right there on the right rear quarter panel, and Noah Lewis, or the left rear, sorry, excuse me. We also have a battle for the lead, folks. And Jeremy now work his way by Dunninghurst, move the 14 up to the front, trying to get 2 wins in a row here in the Roaring Thunder National Series. Dunninghurst now jumps back to the bottom side of the 14 of Jeremy Horn. Dunning not giving up so easily, trying to work the way back around the left rear quarter panel. He'll jump it back in line one more time here with 109 laps to go from Chicagoland. Down the front straight we go now. Jeremy Horn starting to gap the leader just a little bit now. Into 1 and 2. Jeremy doing a good job up to a 0.4 of a second lead. Shane Gross back there in the 3rd position in that number 41 machine. Right there, that is the Old Schools machine. Currently running in 3rd, and 4th is Noah Lewis. Shane, of course, come into the night, looks like tied for 7th, which would be 8th. I'm thinking he's probably going to have to win the race to get himself in as well. So he's definitely got that car up there in contention to do so. He's ahead of all his immediate competitors. I'm just not sure that he's far enough ahead to make it in on points. Shane really giving this 41 a good ride here. He'll catch up to the 9 of Dunninghurst here in a couple of laps. Try to move that car up into the 2nd position. Dunninghurst now trying to hold off that 41 Shane. James Capehart back here in the 49, back in the 7th position. Looking at James here in that number 49 machine. Ronald Vincent, good run for him, up in the 8th spot here in that 37. Jeff Dotson right now in 6th. He's trying to get himself locked in. I think he may be okay if he can stay right where he's at, but he definitely don't want to fall back any further. Jeff, of course, in that number 3 machine here tonight. The PPG machine. Alright, here's a nice battle. Dunninghurst underneath of Joshua R. Jones. That's going to be a battle for 3rd. As Shane has made his way to 2nd, now Joshua R. Jones has got to 3rd. Now Noah Lewis will make a move for 4th position. That'll move Dunninghurst back to 5th. Dunning kind of fell back a little bit. Noah overdrives the corner. Dunning will jump back to the bottom. All right. Oh, Dunning getting in the wall there. Got in the wall out of tune. That's going to drop Dunning back quite a ways. 49 will work his way around as well. And Dunning Hurst working his way back under the 3 of Jeff Dotson. Jeff Dotson falling back to 7th now. Not the direction he wants to be going. As with 34 laps into 133 here at Chicagoland. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of crank it up here, and then I'll be right back with you. Alright, Jeremy Horn still leading the way in this one. Joshua R. Jones trying to close in on that 14 machine. Guy was probably sick and tired of seeing Jeremy Horn out front after he dominated Circuit Gilville the way he did last week, and we have trouble on the front straightaway, looks like. Trying to figure out who was involved here. Checking on Steven, he still got damage. I'm not sure if he was the car involved. It may have been Kerry, actually, in the 474. That Phantom machine, he's okay. Oh, no, it was the 9 of Dunning Hurst. See what happened here to Dunninghurst in that 9 machine. They come through the corner. Just loses it, walks it down, gets it in the grass. Does a good job keeping it out of everybody's way. Great job by Dunninghurst. Hang on to that machine. We'll go ahead and take one more look back at it. On board with Dunninghurst one more time. Oh, hang on. Looking at the rear through the grass. Oh, nice job keeping it out of the fence. They're working their way by, and we'll be under yellow for the second time here tonight at lap 41. Alright, these guys just making their pit stops once again. You know, you're 41 laps in, you got 93 to go. You're gonna have to make at least one more stop, but you know, tires are also being eat up here at Chicagoland, so I think we'll probably see 2 more stops. But meanwhile, out front, the 41 machine, that's going to be Shane Gross, got that car back out front once again. That old school machine. Noah Lewis up in second, looking for his first win of the season. Good run here for Noah. Joshua Jones currently set in third. Fourth is Jeremy Horn, the 14, of course, coming off last week's win. And currently fifth is going to be Ronald Vincent. Really good run for Ronald as well. Alright, folks, we'll rejoin you here as we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here in a few minutes on Extreme Sim TV. Shane up front here. He'll lead them back to green. Noah Lewis will be on his outside. Joshua R. Jones setting in third. Of fourth is Jeremy Horn. Of course, Ronald Vincent fifth. Sixth, Jeff Dodson. Again, Jeff's in that battle for the points position as well. I think he's going to have to get up there a little closer if he's going to get it done on points. He's got a lot of his contenders right there around him, namely Shane, up in the lead. Really, really good run for Shane. Noah up there. No, I don't think Noah's really in, well, Noah may be in danger. I think he's currently fourth in points. But I think he'll be alright in that 98 Hertz machine. Here we go. We're going to turn them loose one more time. Here from Chicagoland Speedway. Green will get ready to go back in the air once again. Up front is Shane Lewis. Shane Gross with Noah Lewis. And we're on the wild pedal. We're back green and flag racing here from Chicagoland. Shane on the bottom, Noah on the outside through 1 and 2. Shane giving them plenty of room up there. Noah trying to make something happen on that high side. Nothing doing yet. They'll go side by side down the back straightaway. Shane Gross right there trying to lead the way. Yeah, up in front of Noah Lewis. And Noah putting up a big fight on that outside. Shane gets a little bit free on the bottom. Up the racetrack he comes. He hangs on to the race car at the stripe. Noah Lewis will lead that lap. 89 to go, and Noah's really putting up a fight, riding the side of Shane off into turn 1. Shane really having to hold that car down here. Here comes Joshua R. Jones, your points leader in the 76, looking to make it 3 wide. Noah will jump down. He'll block the middle lane. Nowhere for Joshua R. Jones to go. Noah gets free, has to lift out of the gas. So does Joshua R. Jones, and Shane will jump out for the lead there. Here comes Jeremy Horn now up into the battle for second. Now the battle for second is going to rage here between the 76 and 98. The 14 right on the 76 backs bumper. Into 3 and 4. Nobody willing to give an inch here. They're all fighting for every spot because every point matters. And that'll put the 76 up to second and put Noah back to third. Jeremy Horn right there in fourth, but Noah right back on the back bumper. That 76 of Joshua R. Jones. Alright, Noah looking at Jeremy Horn battling with Noah here. Jeremy up to third, Noah back to fourth. Seen him work their way around the slower car, Jim Whaley. Unfortunately for him, looks like he's got some damage. He'll be a lap down now. That's really going to hurt his opportunity at trying to make the stage here, as he come in tonight again in that seventh position. One spot out of the chase. Just very unfortunate for them. They'll work their way around the Phantom machine as well down there on the apron. These guys now falling back into a groove, getting the run back going. 49 out of 133 laps complete. Ronald Vincent, a really good job from Ronald running in the 5th position here. He's going to be right in front of Charles and James as they're battling for 6. Here comes Charles to the bottom. He's going to try to make the run up beside of Ronald there alone with passing the 49. He'll get by the 49 of James, but he's not going to have the position of Ronald just yet. Again, Ronald told me before the race tonight, you know, he really didn't like running here. He had trouble with getting the car to find speed. And he's doing a really good job for a track that he really doesn't like. In that Looney Tunes number 37. Jeff Dotson back here in that 3 machine. He's going to be on the back bumper of Charles now. Charles with a little bit of right rear damage. Not too bad. I think he's going to hold speed okay. Don't think speed's going to be the problem. Mark there in the 33 right behind these two. And then it'll be Paul Cohan and Stephen the Leffler, 10th and 11th. Stephen there with quite a bit of damage, and that's very unfortunate as we've seen him up near the front early on, and this is just not going to be good for his points hopes either. I really don't think he's going to be able to get up there and compete with this 72 machine in the current shape it's in. As he come in tonight, 4th in points. He was good by about, or 5th in points. He was good by probably 5 or 6 points over Jeff, but at the current state, it's just not looking good for him. He's going to have to pick up some spots, and unless some other people have problems, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that, so... we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out for Steven here. Again, the car damage there, I think it was on lap 14 or 15. He was caught in that first incident of the evening. Right now, Shane Gross still out in front by 0.2 of a second in that 41. Leading the way over Joshua R. Jones, your points leader, and Jeremy Horn in the 14 machine. These three pretty much under a blanket at this point. Joshua R. Jones is going to use the middle line. Now he'll jump back to the bottom, try to make something happen. Nothing doing there. Got the ball back in line and ride for a minute. He'll look to the outside. Now back to the inside. Classic crossover. And he'll get position on the bottom. Shane hang on the outside. Oh, Noah had to maybe burp out of the throttle there not to get in the left rear of Shane. Shane doing a good job holding that high line. He'll maintain the lead for now. We're looking at 78 laps remaining here at Chicagoland. 78 more times to get it done and get every point you can. Shane Gross up in front. Joshua goes second. Jeremy Horn in third. The battle's starting to heat up a little bit there, 4 seconds, between Joshua R. Jones and Jeremy Horn. Jeremy looking to the bottom in that 14 sit-go machine. Nothing doing there. 58 out of 133 laps in the books. Now Jeremy will look back to the bottom. He'll draw even with your points leader, Joshua R. Jones, down the front straightaway. 59 laps in now, and Jeremy Horn is going to move that 14 back up to second position. He can just slide up in front of the 76 here. No, didn't have the room to make it happen. Good run for Joshua R. Jones on the outside to hold that position. Good job there. Really doing a good job to hang on. And that'll put the 14 back in third. Tires starting to fall off on these cars now more and more. You can see them sliding around a little bit more, having trouble holding their line just a little bit. You know, that back end wants to step out on the old entry, and I'm guessing that front end is going to be pushing really hard on exit at the state the tires are in right now. We've had 9 lead changes over 60 laps. So definitely a very competitive race here so far. Machine falling in line with Joshua R. Jones now. Josh really impressing me. Able to run down Shane now, right to the back bumper of Shane. He's going to try to look for the lead here. Falling off the bumper just a little bit through 3 and 4, but he does have a quick race car right now. Shane up in front. It looks like last time by, Joshua R. Jones was about 0.2 of a second faster than your leader. Josh doing a great job in that 76 machine. Now, 0.2 of a second ahead over the 76. Really, everybody kind of falling into their groove now. You look at their lap times; they have slowed down significantly. Looks like the last lap was probably a second off the fastest lap that they turned here today. So the tires are basically just worn out at this point. Right now, you got to really think about managing your equipment as you're coming up to your fuel windows where you can make it on one more stop. problem there is, the tire situation. If you stop, if it goes green, you can run it out on fuel, but the tires are just going to go away. So it'll be interesting to see if they do the one-stop strategy or they split it down into 2 stops. Here with 69 laps remaining. James Capehart in that 49 machine back here running in the 6th position. Fifth will be Mark here in the 33. Charles Smith back here hanging on to that 9th position, but looks like the 51 yellow flag is on the racetrack. We'll try to figure out where the incident occurred. Not seeing anything yet. All right, looks like Dunninghurst has got loose out of corner number 4. Went down and mowed the grass in that 9 Coors Light machine. Tried to hang on to it, eventually losing it. You'll see him have to lock it down here. He runs out of grass onto the pavement and eases it into the inside wall. That will bring out the 3rd yellow of the evening here at lap number 67. I think it might be 67 with 67 to go. So we'll be right back with you here from pit stop here momentarily. Alright, as the 41 will work his way around here, get caught back up to the iRacing pace car. And we'll get ready to turn them loose here one more time, once again. Here from Chicagoland Speed.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, we're back at the green flag. We'll go back in the air once again. Out front, Shane Gross, Joshua R. Jones, and Jeremy Horn there in the 14 machine. It'll be a 3-car battle off in the one. Shane will use that inside line to his advantage. Pull ahead now, back to the lead. Joshua trying to fight back there on the high side as the battle's all over the racetrack. Back there's Charles working his way back into 4th. Good job out of Charles getting that car back into the top 5. Shane will nearly come up on Joshua R. Jones a little bit there, but he will hold it down. They'll race it off into these 1 and 2. It is progressively getting darker and darker here at Chicagoland. Noah Lewis. Looks like that's Noah back there underneath Charles. Looks like it's going to be for the 4th position. Shane, though, getting loose on the bottom. Trying to clear Joshua R. Jones. Off into 1 and 2. Look at Shane diving down in there just trying to clear. Oh, he's going to slide up the racetrack. Had to lift out the throttle. And Joshua R. Jones is going to move by for the lead here. Now behind them, you've got Charles and Jeremy Horn going at it for 3rd. There is Jeremy working his way by Charles for that 3rd position. Noah Lewis back there in 5th as well. Really hard battling up front. Look at Charles send that car in. Can he hold it down? He makes it happen. And he moves to 12 right back to 3rd position. Jeremy just had to let him go there. Didn't have much of a choice there with 60 laps to go. You don't want to tear your race car up this early. Out of 4 now, Jeremy will get to run back to the bottom. Jeremy with that right front quarter panel right on that left rear of that 12 machine. Blue 1 and 2. 59 laps to go for these guys. Again, this is the chase cutoff race from Chicagoland. 59 to go here. And right now, Joshua R. Jones leads the way. He is your current point leader. But right behind him, you're going to have Shane Gross. Charles also involved in that points battle. Noah Lewis up there involved in it as well. Again, a win here tonight will lock you in. You don't have to worry about the point situation. But if you don't get a win, man, it's a lot up to chance. How many points you gained over your competitors. You definitely don't want to do that. Here comes Jeremy Horn back to the bottom in that 14 machine. And he will move back into the 3rd position. And again, he locked himself into the chase last week with that win at Chicagoland News. Noah Lewis now attacking the 12 car for the 4th position. Not able to work his way by just yet. Gap now pretty good up front, about a 0.6 of a second gap from 1st to 2nd. Then you got this battle for 3rd. Noah sitting in 4th. Or Noah sitting in 5th, excuse me, and then James Capehart 6th, Steven in 7th. There is James in that 49 machine. Of course, Paul right here in the 51 machine, currently running 8th. Nice little battle there with Steven and James there in the 46. Steven now with a better car. Looks like he got that car repaired, used his fast repair. And he's starting to work his way back up. Smart move to hang on to that fast repair as long as he did. It was a gutsy decision, but it looks like it's paying off for him. Starting to work that car back up in. Trying to get into that top 5 just ahead of him in the 49 machine. For 5th in the 98. 49 there and the 46. Now the 46 is a lap down. But he's trying to get by lap traffic here to get up to the next position paying car, which will be the 49. He'll clear the 46 here, and now he'll try to get underneath the 49 machine. I had to lift out of the throttle a little bit, and there goes the 46 back around. And man, that 46 is racing hard around these lead lap cars, man. That's always dangerous. Noah Lewis up here as well. You can see the gap here formed with these leaders pretty well now with 53 to go. Shane out there in that 41, the closest of the leaders. He's trying to reel in the 14 of Jeremy Horn. Nice little battle here for that second position. With the 41 running third, the 14 in second. Joshua Jones kind of checked out here with about a 7/10 of a second lead. Charles back here in that number 12 machine, running in fourth now. Again, Charles one of the ones trying to get a win to lock himself in. With 51 laps remaining, 83 laps in the books out of 133 here tonight. Jeff Dawson back here in 11th, man. He is struggling hard right now. That P&G paints machine, or the PG paints machine. He's going to have to pick it up if he's going to make it into the first round of the playoff. Look at Ronald here in a nice little battle with the 9 of Dunning-Hurst. Again, Dunning as a lap down. He's going to work his way around Ronald. Ronald right now running an 8. Dunning a lap right now 2 laps down in that 9 machine. Had a pretty rough night in that 9 Coors Light machine. Look at Jeremy now getting free out of the corner. That's going to give Shane a shot to get by. For that second position, he'll drop to the low side into 1 and 2. Nearly up alongside. Had to lift out of the throttle just a little bit. We'll let the 14 get the run on the straightaway once again. Down the back stretch they come. 14 on the high side. Shane on the bottom. And Shane will clear the 14. Put Shane up into that second position. Joshua Jones still leading the way here by quite a bit, about 1.9 seconds ahead. $89 out of 133 laps completed here tonight. 45 laps remaining. And your leader's Joshua Jones by about 1.8, 1.9 seconds. The yellow flag is out. As the yellow flag once again. And it looks like that's going to be for the 51 machine and Ronald involved. through the corner, and it looks like he's just gonna. Oh, Ronald loses it, and oh my goodness. Take a look here at it one more time. Ronald Vincent in the 37 goes into the corner. The car steps out with him. He can't catch it. Lifts out of the throttle, but it comes completely around. Now it's going to snap right here, and boom! Here comes Paul. Nowhere really to go. Oh, man. 37 had such a good run going here tonight. Unfortunately, caught in an incident here with about 44 laps remaining. Alright, the pace car is out. We've got the leaders coming down pit road here with 43 to go. Carl's there on pit road. Who gets off pit road first? That car go up on the left. There goes Joshua Jones. He'll beat everybody else. Shane in the 14. Oh man, Charles may have gotten fourth right in front of James Capehart. He'll restart from the fourth position. Joshua Jones, however, will maintain the lead here with 43 laps to go. Joshua R. Jones will bring that 76 machine back down pit road. We've seen a couple of drivers do this. Charles also did the same thing. A little bit of strategy going on here. He'll bring it down, come to a stop. By the time we go back green, there'll be about 40 laps remaining. That'll hand the lead over to Joshua or to Dane Gross. Jeff Dotson will be on the outside. Both these cars trying to get a win to lock themselves in. Up front on the front row, the lights that will be out on the pace car, and we'll get the green flag with 40 laps remaining. Alright, the iRacing pace car dive down pit road, and we'll turn them back loose here one more time. Green flag is in the air. Shane leads them down. Jeff Dotson on the outside. Dunning-Hurst right there in the 9. But he is a lap down, so I don't think the scoring is correct on the restart, guys. Because the 9 is definitely a lap down. He's right up there in the mix with the leaders, though. He's going to try to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. He'll dive to the outside, try to get around Shane. Shane leading the way right now by 0.5 of a second. Here comes Dunning-Hurst. He'll try to look for the bottom, trying to get the lap back. Meanwhile, we got a battle there for second that Jeff's involved in. There's Paul Cohan, also a lap down. There's Joshua Jones. Now he's on the lead lap. He's currently running third. With 39 laps remaining. Shane's just going to let Dunning go. That'll put Dunning back on the lead lap. But here comes Jeff Dotson in that 3 machine. All over the back of Shane. Joshua Jones in the 76 right there as well. Through the corner. 38 laps remaining. And Jeff Dotson's fighting for everything he's got. But here comes Joshua Jones. He'll cut to the bottom on Jeff Dotson and get to second. Now he'll set his sights on Shane for the lead. 38 laps remaining here from Chicagoland. 37 now. For Joshua Jones, you can see that little bit of difference in tires. Oh, Jeff gets loose, and he's going to go around. Down the back straightaway, Charles is involved. No yellow as of yet. Jeff Dotson gets sideways. Charles gets sideways trying to miss him. No yellow. And we will keep running. Meanwhile, Joshua Jones has gotten his way to the lead. The 41 up there as well. Joshua R. Jones leading this race. Jeremy Horn right now in second. Shane Gross in third. Look at Steven right there in fourth. With 35 laps remaining here from Chicagoland. Man, right there running in the third position, right on the back bumper of the 14. Trying everything he can to get to the lead, but right now Joshua Jones just got the faster car. Down the straightaway they come. Look at that 72 machine on the high side. Trying to find a way around Shane, though, all over the back bumper of the 14. 101 laps in, 33 to go. Only 33 more laps to get it done here at Chicagoland. And Shane all over the back bumper of Jeremy Horn. Steven right there. Steven Leffler there, right behind the 41. They'll come to 32 laps to go. And we'll go ahead and crank it up here one more time. tries to come back. Joshua R. Jones trying to hang on to that lead. But the 14 of Jeremy Horn and Shane Gross has cut down the gap. They're going to be right there to him as they come to 27 laps to go here from Chicagoland. Can Jeremy work his way by your leader of Joshua R. Jones? Can Shane get up there and get something done? What about Steven back there in the 4th position? Only 27 more laps in the regular season here for the Roaring Thunder Racing League National Series. Broadcasted live here on Extreme Sim TV every week. Your first time here, like, comment, subscribe. As the yellow flag's going to fly once again here with 26 to go. It looks like the 9 machine of Dunn and Hurst may have been involved in this one again. Through the corner, there's Paul right underneath him. And, oh man, I don't have a good feeling about this. Into 3 and 4, and he just gets up in the fence and gets a little high. Here comes the 30. Oh man, the 33 getting involved. Oh. Again, the 33 machine does a good job of keeping it straight. Very unfortunate as he was running inside the top 10. He'll be on pit road along with a couple other cars. Looks like Noah is on pit road as well. We'll have 25 laps remaining right now. There's Noah coming off pit road. Jeff's on pit road. Joshua R. Jones elected to stay out here with 25 laps remaining. Nope, Joshua did come down pit road. My apologies. I just didn't see him there on the pit road kicker, so he did come down, and we'll be right back with you here on Extreme Sim TV. Alright, Joshua Jones will lead them down here for the restart. And we'll get the green flag with 22 laps remaining here tonight. Steven right there in the top 4 as well, the 14, and Shane. Here we go. Coming to green. Green flag is in the air. Look at the jump the 14 got over Joshua. Joshua maybe just didn't get a good restart. The battle's going to be off into 1 and 2. 14 machine trying to clear him. That's going to be Jeremy Horn on the outside. Here comes Steven up for 3rd. Again, he's trying to get a win to walk himself in. Here comes Noah Lewis. Some cars in the fence way back in the back. And it looks like we got trouble. Looks like Ronald was involved. Back here in the back. Oh, Jeff, and oh, that stacked him up. Ronald got in the side of the 51. Sent the 51 around after Jeff got in the fence there and slowed the pack up. Go back one more time here. On board with Jeff here, and you'll see he just bangs it off the wall, stacks them up, and there they go. 49 got in the wall, and that did bring the yellow out. One more look at this. Here they come off the corner, and you can just see Jeff's going to go up and just kind of tag the wall a little bit. Right up about here. Boom. And here comes the 51. He dives down not to get in Jeff, and there they go. Sliding it sideways. And that will bring out the 6th caution on the evening with 20 laps to go. Jeff Dawson there in that PPG number 3. Meanwhile, up front, Joshua Jones in the 76. He'll lead them back to green here when we get ready to go back green to flag racing. Could be around 18 or so laps to go here at Chicagoland. Stunning Hurst officially out of the race. Hate to see that for him. But we're definitely going to have a shootout here to end this one at Chicagoland. Alright, we'll have 17 laps to go when we go back green flag racing here at Chicagoland. Racing pace car, get ready to turn down pit road. It's going to be Joshua R. Jones and Jeremy Horn on the front row. Steven and Shane in the second row. Noah Lewis starting in fifth there on the inside of the third row. And here we go, back green flag racing from Chicago. Joshua R. Jones doing a good job holding the car to the bottom. See the 12 there as well. The 72 back there. Here comes a 76 machine on the bottom. He'll try to clear Jeremy Horn off of 2. Jeremy using the high side. Look at this, racing 3 wide now for 4th. Charles is now on the bottom trying to make it happen. Look at this. 3 and 4 wide back here. And we got trouble. He had a car hard in the wall. No yellow. Couldn't tell who it was that went in the wall, but somebody got in the wall hard there. Ronald running along back here. Meanwhile, Shane has dropped back to the 6th position. What happened to Shane? He dropped back. Oh wow, after being competitive all night with 15 laps to go, he drops back to 6th. He'll be behind Charles in 5th. Joshua R. Jones currently leading. Jeremy Horn in 2nd. Here they come through 3 and 4. The 72 machine running 3rd, trying to lock himself in the chase. That's going to be Steven right behind Jeremy. Right there's Jeremy Horn, 0.2 of a second behind your leader, Joshua R. Jones. But closing fast as they'll come to 13 laps to go here from Chicagoland. It's going to be a battle here. Now less than 2/10. Probably about a 1/10 and a half now at this point, as their ticker's counting down. Here comes Jeremy Horn in that 14 Citgo machine. He's going to get to the back bumper of Joshua R. Jones, but what is he going to do? Can he clear him? Joshua R. Jones has led 49 laps tonight. Jeremy Horn has led 24. But we're coming to 12 laps to go, and it's going to be these two battling it out for the win, it looks like. Steven is a pretty good little ways back. About a second back off of these two. Charles Smith back there in 4th as well. Through 1 and 2. Here they come down the back straightaway. Jeremy Horn cutting the gap down. 1.33 back. Into 3 and 4. Just got to run every lap smooth here at this point as we're coming to 11 laps to go. You can't overthink it. Now Josh, he's going to jump back out to a 0.2 per second lead. Going to seesaw a little bit here. Neither one of these guys want to see another yellow, that's for sure. They've got a gap to 3rd. Now back less than a 1/10 off of them is Jeremy Horn. Jeremy now trying to find a way around Joshua R. Jones. That's your points leader up there leading the way in this one. 10 laps to go at Chicagoland. The battle's going to be the 14 and 76. Here they come. They'll come around the slower car on the apron. That's not going to cause a problem down the back straightaway. Gap still about 1/10 back to the 14. Joshua R. Jones doing everything he can to hang on. Down the front, straight away they come. Oh, look back from Jeremy Horn. Now we'll look back from your leader. That's going to be Joshua R. Jones. That's what a 10th looks like on the racetrack out the back bumper. You see how bumpy this racetrack really is. Now 2/10 back. Starting to put a little bit of a gap on Jeremy. Through 1 and 2. Here they come. 8 laps remaining down the back straightaway. See that little bit of a bend here? That's the uniqueness of Chicagoland. Back straightaway is not exactly straight. It bends just a little bit. Now a 0.3 of a second gap for your leader, Joshua R. Jones. 7 laps to go. They've got 2 seconds over Charles back there in the 3rd position. Now Josh is using a higher line than the 14, but he's able to carry the momentum off the corner a little bit better. It'll be interesting to see if the 14 changes his line. Now Josh goes directly to the bottom through 3 and 4. See which line he chooses to use through 1 and 2. 6 laps to go. Joshua R. Jones now on the high side. Look at this. He's really able to stretch it out now to a 0.3 of a second gap, as they'll be headed towards 5 laps to go here. Joshua R. Jones up front, and the yellow is out with 5 laps remaining. And I do not think it'll go back green. Looks like Noah Lewis may be involved here. Into the corner, here comes Shane working the bottom. In 3 and 4, we'll take a look. Oh, Noah just gets in the fence, and Shane goes around, and Ronald's involved. 3 cars involved here. As they came into the corner, there's trouble there for Noah as he jumped into the outside wall. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Ronald involved. All right, out front 76. Unless they get 1 to go this time by, they're not going to go back green flag racing, and I just don't see it. I think this will end the race, which is very unfortunate, as we were having one heck of a battle there. But it does happen. That's a part of racing. Charles right there sitting 3rd. Good finish for him. Steven right there as well. Looks like Steven may have, I'm not going to say for sure, but unofficially I think Steven's in. Charles, let's see where he was at. It's going to be close for Charles. I really don't know. I'm comfortable saying Steven probably made it in on points, as we'll come to 2 laps to go. And we'll wait and see if the lights go off on the iRacing pace car this time or not. Now with 2 to go, and the lights will stay on, so this is pretty much going to do it. This will pretty much end it here at Chicagoland, as long as he just keeps the car running. And what a drive he had here tonight. did the 76 machine of Joshua R. Jones. Jeremy Horn will be scored in second. Third will be Charles Smith. Fourth will be Stephen. And fifth will be Mark. Alright, they'll come around, they'll see the yellow and white flag waving here from Chicagoland Speedway. And your points leader, Joshua R. Jones, is going to pick him up another victory here tonight. Jeremy Horn came close to getting 2 in a row, coming home second. Look at Charles right there in third. White flag in the air along with the yellow, signifying one more time around, and they will finish this one under yellow. Alright, we'll come around and we'll see the checkered flag. And we'll be right back with your post-race interviews here from Chicagoland Speedway. Congratulations to Joshua R. Jones picking up the win here tonight. Alright guys, we'll be right back with you here on Extreme Sim TV.
User was moved to your channel.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was on that restart. It was a matter of who can get out front and then who can save some tires, just not make any mistakes. Jeremy was able to back off a smidge and save some tires, and he started pressuring me, so I had to get back on it. But it was like a little battle back and forth. Even the run before that was a battle between fuel mileage. We were both trying to save a little fuel so we can make it to the end. Well, it's pretty big. I'm not 100% sure if the tracks were coming in, but we'll look at them. We'll keep practicing, and hopefully we'll keep this momentum, keep going forward. I'd like to thank you, of course, for broadcasting, Matt, and Jeff and Rolling Thunder Racing League for putting it on, and then JMR Outdoors and their American Hero Hunt. They're on Facebook. Just check them out. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Yeah, I got you, Matt. There for about 2 laps in a row. I just messed up 3. He was so much better getting in 3 and 4 than I was. I had him covered in 1 and 2, but I should have took my opportunity. I had about 5 laps before that caution came out and took him low, but I just wanted to ride and make him use his stuff up, but it just didn't work out that way. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, we all have a whole lot to cover with how much Josh won this year, and he'll have a lot of bonus points going into the chase. So we'll just see what we can do. I mean, it's just good to be in the chase. Good that we could get the car in there for everybody. But it's one of those things. Sometimes you just got to know when to settle for second. It was so slick out there that any wrong move would have sent you spinning. As y'all saw, there was a whole lot of spin, so that's the one thing I'd rather bring home second than finish in the back. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, that was man, you did a great job there, though, running him down, and I really was looking forward to that battle if that yellow hadn't come out.
Yeah, I think it'd have been really good. I mean, we those first 10 laps, we were putting in qualifying laps. I mean, we didn't have a single lap for the first 10 that was 30 seconds or over. And I was kind of looking forward to letting everything kind of cool down. And he kind of liked that top, but I feel like the bottom still kind of pulled in 1 and 2. And I think I could have had something for him, but with me messing up 3 and 4 those last 2 times, I don't know. It'd have been close. It'd have been fun to race it out there.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on P2, and we'll see you here next week.
All right, y'all have a good week.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, that was Jeremy Horn, the driver of the 14, and we will get your third place finisher here momentarily.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Steven, you got me there, man? Hey, Steven, it's Matt with Extreme Sim. You got me, buddy?
User was moved to your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, well, points did the job for us, so that'll get us in. I would have liked to have got the win, man. I love the setup. The car felt great. I just couldn't get it back under me after I had that first spin in lap 15, and managed to get the car fixed and get back going again. But it took long, and I wasn't used to the changes of the track by the end of the race, so I didn't really have anything for the guys. They're the last 20 laps or so.
Alrighty, well, you got to look forward to next week and the chase starting and everything. How do you feel your shot at getting the championship here this year is?
Oh, I mean, I've been pretty consistent this whole season, but I haven't got that win yet. So I think in order to get to the end of the chase, I think I'm gonna have to get a win. So I don't know. We'll see how the races play out, and I'm just gonna go race by race and see what I can do.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, good luck going into next week. And anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys here at RTRL for putting this thing together every week, and then you guys for broadcasting it, and then my family and friends out there who support me and join the broadcast every race to watch. Have fun.
Alrighty, well, the best of luck to you here going into next week, and look forward to seeing you out there, buddy.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, buddy. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Alright, Gomez, you got me there, buddy?
Yeah. What's going on?
Alright, before I go into the post-race results, I was going to make a little announcement, and I felt that it was right to pull you down here for it. So when we come into this, we were going to do a guarantee of 5 weeks of us covering you guys. I'm happy to announce I'm going to be covering the chase too, so it'll be a lot of fun, won't it, Gomez?
Well, not for me, because I missed the chase miserably, but yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it's a great bunch of guys, and it's fun. Yeah, it's fun racing, so hopefully it'll be exciting.
It definitely should be. It was definitely an interesting night for me out here, with the new audio setup to make sure all the levels were right, and it turned out really good. So I'm happy with that. We'll get to next week, and watch out for a show next week.
All right, great, man. I had a fun race, actually. I mean, I liked the setup. I waited in the back, and I got up to 5th, and I was making a run. That last caution kind of killed. I think I had a run on these other 2 guys, but I couldn't do anything with it. So anyway, it was a fun race, though.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, look forward to see you here next week, bud.
All right, see you next week. I don't even know what track it is, but we'll see you there.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, we will get ready to take you through your finishing results. And then we'll get out of here for tonight and look forward to us being back here tomorrow night for the Camping Universe Truck Series. Okay, finishing in first here tonight was Joshua R. Jones. Second went to Jeremy Horn. Third went to Charles Smith. Fourth went to Stephen Leffler. And fifth, so let me get my results pulled back up as they went out on me. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Where'd they go? There they are. Fifth went to Mark there in the 33. Sixth went to Jim Whaley. Seventh to Ronald Vincent. Eighth to Shane Gross. Ninth to Noah Lewis. Paul Cohan got 10th. Kerry come on 11th tonight. James Capehart 12th. 13th went to Jeff Dawson, and Dunninghurst come home in 14th. Been a fun night here for the Roaring Thunder National Series here from Chicagoland, and I will see you tomorrow night, and we'll be back here next week for the Roaring Thunder National Series for the start of the chase, because I got tongue-tied there. So I'm going to hop on out of here. Thanks to everybody for coming out and watching, and we'll see you next time here on Extreme Sim TV.